Hello. Today is our first day of our start countdown. From today on, we will be reviewing techniques that we've already covered. But even though we've already covered them, it's still important that we still continue taking notes. So before we actually get started, I need to make sure that you have pencil and paper available for you to take notes. Okay. Today's success criteria, because we are going to be working on composite figures. So the success criteria for composite figures will be, I will be able to use shapes to help me identify all attributes of a composite figure. I will be able to match the shapes with their corresponding formula. I will solve for the area of each shape. I will solve for the combined area of each composite figure. Okay? And here is our I do for the day. I did include an anchor chart which shows you the steps for saves. If you've already forgot them, then I'll put them on there for you. S stands for shape. What is the shape in the problem? A is asking. What is the problem asking to find, area or volume? F is for formula. Which formula do I use? And E is for equations. Put known values into the formula to make an equation. And finally, S is for solve. Solve the equation to find the answer. Okay, and to the left of it, I have my composite figure. And I know that this composite figure, I'm looking for the total area, but I do have some different shapes that are combined to make up this one figure. So let's see. First one I noticed, if I draw a straight line from there to there, that will give me a rectangle, and I'm going to call that 1, figure 1. Second figure is right over here, which is also a rectangle, and I'm going to call that figure 2. And that is me the last one, which is 3, and that is a triangle. Next, I'm going to write down my shapes in the table. Well, the first one I know it's a rectangle. Second one is also a rectangle. And third one is a triangle. Okay. Next, I'm going to look at my formulas. And if you look up your formulas, remember you have to be able to use all your resources. They're available. You can either look at a formula chart, or you can actually type it into Google and search it up. So area of a rectangle will be equal to base times height. Second one is no different. Area is base times height. And my third one is a triangle, which will be 1/2 base times height. Now I'm going to do the substitution. Okay. Well, let's see. First one, I know that my base, let me switch colors, is from this point to that point, and that distance is the same as the distance up here. So I'm going to put in 5 for my base. Now let me erase that. It looks like it ended up looking like a 6, and let me change the colors. Let me go back to red. Okay, 5, and then the height will be this part right here, which is 10, and 5 times 10 will give me 50. And since I'm adding it because I'm one of the entire area, so it's going to be addition. I'm going to put it on addition, 50. Now I'm on to the second one. Okay, so the second one, again, my base, I'm looking for my base, and my base is from this point to that point, which is the same distance as here to there. So that means that my base is 7. And let's see my height. Let me look for my height. Let's see. My height will be this part right there. Now, I know that from this point to that point is 6. And from that point all the way down here is 10, because it's the same distance as this line over here. Okay. So the entire distance from here to there is 10, but I'm already using 6 inches up here, so that means that I would have to have a total of 4 left. And you could figure out by subtracting 6 from the total distance, which would be 10 minus 6, and that will give you 4. So now I have 7 times 4, and that is 28. And I'm also adding that part, so it's 28. Now I'm to my last one. Well, I know that this part right here is my height, and let me use a different color for that. This is my height, and it's the same as this over here. So I know my height is equal 4. And so now I have my base. Well, what is my base? Let's see. Well, I know that from this point all the way down here is a total of 15. But I've already used 5 from here to there, so that's minus 5. And I've used 7 from there to there, minus 7, which would equal to 15. Oh, let me write that in. 15 minus 12, which would leave us 3. Therefore, we have 3 left right there. And we know that it is half of that amount. So it will be 1/2 3 times 4, which it would equal to 1/2 of 12, and 1/2 of 12 is 6. Okay. So now that I figured out each figure by itself, in order to figure out the composite figure, which is everything together, you can add them all up. 8 plus 6 plus 0 will give me 14. Carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. 7, 8. So my total is 84, and it is inches square. Remember, because area is noted as square. Okay. That is the I do for today. Again, write down the notes. Utilize the notes to help you solve the rest of the problems. Okay. Thank you.